Thank you for joining me in my discussion of human factors considerations of the Boeing 737 MAX. Boeing was looking to create an advancement to their previous 737 model. Boeing's need for advancement came from competition with Airbus when they upgraded their engine to a more fuel-efficient and cost-saving option. Boeing's plane could not easily incorporate this new engine into their model since their plane had a lower clearance under the wing to install a bigger engine. Design engineers worked around this issue by moving the engine forward and higher than its previous location. This design change later resulted in the crash of the Lion Air Flight 610 and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, which created a death toll of over 300 people, and now all Boeing 737 MAX planes have been grounded. With high pressure from upper management, Boeing engineers were under stress and time constraints to solve the problems surrounding the engine. The engine's new placement caused the issue with lift that pointed the plane's nose too high into the air, making the angle of attack too large to properly fly the plane without stalling. While this was a major problem, they needed to find a fix to it that would not require flight simulator training for pilots to save on costs and time. Engineers developed the MCAS, which stands for Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System. MCAS was installed to help prevent stalling due to the imbalance caused in the new engine. It would force the nose down if the angle was too high and was controlled by one sensor. This seemed like a good fix. However, pilots received no training on how MCAS worked, and pilots did not know that this new feature was on the plane. Now let's look at the HFACS taxonomy of this system. HFACS stands for Human Factors Analysis and Classification System. We'll begin with unsafe acts with decision errors. The pilots had a lack of knowledge that the MCAS system was incorporated into the plane. Additionally, they did not know that the sensor on the plane would reinstate the MCAS system if they tried to turn it off. When they tried to combat the system, they were powerless to fix the problem. Next, we'll move to conditions of unsafe acts, including personal factors and conditions of operators. The pilot's personal readiness was very poor in that they only received an iPad training course about the new model. Additionally, they were under adverse mental and physiological states. The pilots were under immense stress during the situation to fight the control system on this plane to correct it. Moving up the ladder, we look at unsafe supervisors. There's inadequate supervision in that the creators of MCAS did not provide proper training methods or literature to make users aware of the program. There was failure to correct known problems. Engineers did not properly fix the problem they created, but focused more on saving costs to make it easy to fix. Planned inappropriate operations. The existence of MCAS was never told to the airlines or the pilots. Now, looking at the top of the system, we look at resource management and organizational process. Not enough funding or time was allocated to make more sufficient fix to the engine placement problem. And the new Boeing 737 MAX was cleared by the Federal Aviation Administration and by Boeing executives with no indication that there was a problem. So what could have been done in order to save this problem? Human factors should have been the focus of this design. The goal of human factors engineering in high-risk domains such as aerospace is to prioritize safety above performance and satisfaction, as according to the graphic to the side. Usability testing would have provided engineers with insight into the efficiency of the design and any problems that arose, such as the faultiness of the MCAS system. If MCAS was to remain operational, pilots would have needed simulation training to know how to combat the system in the event that it malfunctioned. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. For additional resources, please reference these following links. Thank you.